Said he's just a friend. Ooh, baby, you. God, what was that? Why'd you stop, dude? What was wrong? What's going on, everybody? We back with the car everyone has been asking about. The Miata! Just kidding, guys. Today we have the Mazdaspeed 3 in this super cool blue. I'm probably obsessed about this car simply because of the color, which is probably not a good thing, but it is back today. We're gonna go over everything, the good, the bad, the ugly about the car. We're gonna go over what we have modded on the car currently, what we don't have modded on the car currently, because I did take a few things off for California state emissions, and a couple things we need to do to it in the future, what you can expect, and all of that goodness. So let's just get into it right now. No more singing?
Huh?
No more singing?
I gotta eat my food.
Oh, okay. No more singing.
I gotta make some games and like
Oh, all right. For those of you that don't know and have been around just for a little while and have just seen the Miata, I have a 2010. I have a 2010 Mazdaspeed 3 over here. I've had it for about the past 3 years, and I modded it a lot back in the day, and then I kind of got sick of it. My 2010. I kind of got sick of it. I had a few problems with axles breaking on me, and then I kind of just used it as a daily. And let me go into why the car is pretty much stock now. So here's just a brief walk around the car. It's dirty. Don't get me wrong, I haven't washed it in like a week and a half, so it is dirty. But here it is. From a brief glance, looks really good. It's definitely a 5-foot car. So this car used to be on E30, which is about 5 to 6 gallons of E85 and the rest 91. And it used to be around 310 wheel horsepower. Now it's probably sitting currently at around 250 to 240 wheel horsepower at the stock tune. The only thing that I have on this car power-wise, the only mod I have done to this car is, wow, I have not opened this engine bay in a while. This car has been neglected. The only thing I have done to this car is a Cobb intake and the turbo inlet pipe, which is essentially just the full intake system from Cobb and their air filter. So that is the only thing that I have on there. It is a stock map, but I do have the high pressure fuel pump internals, so it should still be safe. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I floored this car. I swear I pretty much use this car for the miles per gallon and just to get me around, but that is going to change in the future. What did you just say? Oh, I'm gonna eat. Oh, dude, this is D. Willie grinding. He is grinding right now, guys. So there are a few other things that are currently on the car, but they're just not really performance heavy under the engine bay. I do have a Shure rear motor mount. I have the injector seals from Corksport. I believe that's the brand. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I have some LED lights in here. What I used to have is I used to have a blow-off valve, and I used to have a 3-inch all the way back catless exhaust system. And also I have an access port that is currently uninstalled because of the whole California state emissions thing. For people that aren't from California, you have to pass smog here, and that means your car pretty much has to be stock under the hood in order to pass smog. This intake is actually smog legal, that's why I kept it on, and yeah. The outside of the car, what I've done is, this honestly needs to come off because it's been on way too long, this is just headlight tint in blue. Did this sweet plasti dip job right here. I have these super ugly bumper fasteners that I would never do again to a car. I'd never suggest doing this, just simply put in bolts. I have this carbon fiber hood scoop that actually a subscriber sent to me, which I'm super grateful for. This is one of the things I really love about the car. The stock hood scoop only goes about to like right here, and the carbon fiber one definitely makes it poke out a lot more, which is what I really like about this car. I have some ambit wheels for everyone asking. They are 18 by 8.5 plus 35. I swear, if I see a comment in the comment section asking me what spec wheels I have, I am going to kill you. I will never, ever respond to that. For anyone in the future that asks me what spec wheels are on the Mazdaspeed 3, please just comment down below if you see it. Just reply to them and say 18 by 8.5 plus 35. They're Ambit RT8s. They're a really, really solid fitment for this car, as you can see. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Hey, I was wondering. No, really.
Yeah.
I was wondering what size.
Don't be that guy. Interior, pretty much stock. I have a shift knob. All right, who cares? Again, I have some red taillight tint in the back. Really crappy red plastic job that, as you can tell, is pretty much faded. I want to switch up the look of this car very bad. The Aeroflow side skirt extensions, and as you can see, we'll get to this in the future. I have a roof wrap done a million years ago, and it looks really horrible now because roof wraps only last about 3 years, so it's starting to fade away and not look as good anymore, so I gotta redo that as well. And some mud flaps that honestly need to come off because they're just disgusting. That is everything that is done to the car currently. Things we have to install that we will be installing in future videos because we're gonna try to get the car back up to its full potential is a 3-inch ATP catless downpipe, a blow-off valve from TurboSmart, and we want to do some other things too, or I want to do some other things too, like fix this headlight tint, fix the taillight tint. We got to fix the roof as well. This needs to be peeled off, which is going to be a pain in the butt because it's been sitting way too long. With those modifications on the car, the power mods, we can get ourselves back to about 310 wheel horsepower, so it's about 60 to 70 horsepower gain. I already have the tune for it and everything, so it's gonna be super, super easy to get that boost in power. We can do like a before and after series too. Maybe I'll go home, race the Miata in this Speed 3 currently, and then race it again and see what the differences are. It should actually be a really good race when it's at 310 wheel horsepower, because this car is around 3,200 pounds, the Miata is around 2,100. Okay, now we're on to the portion of the video where I show you everything that is the ugly of the car, and yes, there are many ugly things that need to get fixed. One of the ugly things that needs to get fixed, other than the badging and all that crap, is this is my trunk release button. As you can tell, it broke off into a million pieces, and I pretty much essentially just glued it back on there, but I can peel these off if I want to. And I kind of lost a piece. I'm still looking for it, but I lost a piece. Honestly, it'd be nice to just get a new one of these. I'm sure I could for Mazda, and honestly, I could just wrap it black really quick. Or honestly, it'd probably cost $3 to get this painted. I think it'd be super awesome to get an exhaust that is not stock. Currently, this exhaust just has a resonator delete and it's the stock exhaust. So it'd be cool to get a non-stock exhaust. These side skirts, Mazda 3s, Mazdaspeed 3s in general have problems with the side skirts. Both side skirts, the clips are just destroyed. This mechanism over here obviously isn't working anymore. Super flimsy. Honestly, I'm scared it's gonna fall off at any point, but it's been like this ever since I got the car and I just never ever fixed it. What I need to do is fix this one day. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to because it looks like the side skirt itself has these brackets on here. You guys really can't see it, and it looks like it's snapped off from the side skirt. So one of these days a video will be fixing these side skirts on both sides because that is one of the biggest eyesores when you come up to the car right now and look at it. And the thing that happened most recently is the hood. The hood, it looks like crap now. It is oxidizing like crazy. As you can tell, right around this area, there's a ton of oxidation that makes it look super, super ugly. I'm trying to figure out if I can actually just restore this or if I just need to get it repainted. I'm down to get it repainted because I really do like this paint color. And honestly, I need to get the bumper repainted too. There are some spots on the bumper. Like these are all paint chips. It was just done horribly. This is not the stock paint job, but like you see this right here, it's just chipping and stuff. There was no prep work. There was no primer under this paint. So I do need to get the front bumper repainted for sure. Oh my gosh, that is disgusting. Front bumper and the hood 100% need to be repainted. I would like to get this touched up a little bit. It's starting to go in some of the areas, but it doesn't look bad, like super bad. Future plans after all the power mods are back on, after all of these little things are taken care of, because I am really bad at taking care of the little things, but I'm going to before I get into future projects. I think it'd be nice to get new wheels. I've been repping these Ambits for a long time. They're kind of color matched to the car. They're not the exact same blue, but they're decently close. And Nothing's wrong with it, but I just want to switch them up. They're kind of like shoes. I just want a fresh pair of shoes. I think it would be cool to do all the things to go bigger turbo. I would need a bigger intake. I would need a different battery, or at least a relocated battery, maybe to the trunk possibly. But they do sell kits where they just have a smaller battery so you can fit the bigger intake. And then I would need an intercooler and the turbo. And then I could probably get close to 400 wheel horsepower. And that's definitely where you'd want to halt it with the stock engine. I'm sure I'd have to do things such as injectors and fuel pumps and stuff like that as well. But I'd have to look into that in the future. But that is the future goal for this car. I think this would be a good looking show car if I could get a decent set of wheels, get the fitment perfect, and get the bumper, all the paint looking super, super nice, and everything just refinished and redone just to get it to the next level, and then honestly just bring it to shows, because I don't have a ton of fun driving this car simply because it's front wheel drive. But I do love the way it looks. The second gen Speed 3s compared to the first gen Speed 3s, in my opinion, are just a million times better. Some people really like the first gen Speed 3s, but the second gen Speed 3s just have so many body lines that the light bounces off of, and it looks so cool to me. I would like to get a different front grille. They do have a different front grille for this. This kind of looks like just a massive happy face, and I don't like it. It'd also be nice to get a front splitter, rear diffuser, all that good stuff too, to accentuate these side skirt extensions. All right, if you could see, if you could have, like, basically, if this was your car, what would your vision be?
Oh, that's a good question.
You know? Yeah. Oh.
First. First, I would find the nearest dumpster.
I knew it, that was coming. That's why I was laughing behind the camera. All right.
I don't know, man. I feel like these are pretty fast, right? I remember driving them.
Yeah, they're decently quick.
Power build.
What's up?
I would do a power build.
Power build?
Or I think I'm gonna go my route. I'm a street car guy. I like gnarly street cars. I like just to build street cars. I always like a good stance hatchback.
I do too, honestly. Hatchbacks look good.
I would stance it.
It looks, it's rough right now.
Yeah, but that's a project car.
It's perfect word and just exactly where it needs to start. That hood is rough. You've seen it? She's rough.
She's a rough girl. You know what? I'd start out color change.
No, I love this color though.
Yeah, but it's a new. Whenever I'm starting over on a project,
you gotta go balls.
Color change is always like that gets your new vision, gets you going back.
Could wrap it pretty easily.
I'd say okay. For me, I'd go color change.
Okay.
I'd slam it. Doesn't have to be on bags. But
doesn't have to be on bags.
I'd go. Since this is your daily commuter car. This is your daily driver car. I would go a functional stance with some TE37s.
You and your TE37. Hey, all right, I respect it. I respect it.
I think you can get the TE37s in the matte blue. You can get TE37s in this.
In that color? Just bring it back.
Get a little camber in there, you know?
Yeah, a little Lamborghini.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Dude, it'd be sick.
Yeah, I agree. These cars look good.
Color change, and stance sort of with some TE37s.
I don't think you would ever rock a different wheel than TE37s unless it was a three-piece.
That's right, baby.
You're the weirdest dude. All right, so you heard it here. You hear what I plan on thinking of doing. You heard what Dustin would do. I'm gonna take those under consideration, but now it's your turn. What do you think I should do? Put in the comment section down below what I should do to the Speed 3. Should I paint it a different color? Should I wrap it a different color? Should I go for a power build? Should I go for a stance kind of street build? Or should I drift it? No. Should I drift it, this front wheel drive car? Say screw it and throw a V8 in and make it rear wheel drive somehow? Who knows? Who knows what I will do? Put in the comment section down below what you would do to this car. Right now it's pretty much a blank canvas. It's pretty close to stock. There's some things that obviously need to be done body-wise because it looks like crap. But yeah, this thing gets me around every day. It's been pretty dang reliable. But yeah, tell me what you guys would do in the comment section below. There are a few cosmetic things I have for the car. right now that go right around there. And we'll be doing a bunch of other stuff with this thing in the future. So if you liked the video, like the video. Don't look how dirty it is. So if you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't like the video, you better like that video. Comment, what would you do to Speed 3? And see you later.